ACM Essentials webinar. My name is Dan Bott, and I'm a Precision Business Planning Specialist at AgSolver. Today we'll be covering process yield data. And our agenda for today is, pull up the agenda, processing yield data. Introductions. Next, we'll be uploading raw harvest yield data to the machine data page, exporting raw harvest yield data to specific field within Profit Zone Manager to be processed, importing state average crop budgets, uploading compressed zip file of yield data to machine data page, exporting compressed zip shape file of yield data to specific field in Profit Zone Manager to be processed, and then importing state average crop budgets. And then we'll round out with any questions anyone might have. And I also want to mention that we are in Q&A mode, So if you have any questions, please type them in the chat box as we're going along. Also, within the chat box, you have my contact information with my email address, along with my phone number. And one other thing that I want to mention, that before we begin, all of these webinars, like always, will be posted to YouTube once they are completed. So we'll hop into Profit Zone Manager application. And what we're going to do, we're going to first upload raw harvest yield data to our machine data page within Profit Zone Manager. And I'm actually working off of my home DSL internet connection. So we're going to test the speed of the program and also internet speed. So the first thing, once we come to our machine data page, we're actually going to upload machine data button under the orange machine data page there, up at the top left-hand corner of the screen. Next, we will come to the upload machine data link. And for this, we're going to be processing raw harvest machine data. And so I want to quick explain the difference between raw harvest yield data and Shapefile yield data. Raw harvest yield data is, say we pull the memory card out of the yield monitor, or pull the USB out of the yield monitor, plug that right into our computer, zip that file, and then to be uploaded. And so we're going to be uploading a machine data file that has roughly about 2,500 acres on this field, using and dating back to 2012 yield data. And we're going to call this yield data name 2012 harvest data. So, and you can see down under the green browse button the percentage. So right away we're already to roughly about 15%, moving right along. So it's a fairly fast process when we're uploading raw harvest yield data. Typically, and depending on the internet connection speed, along with the amount of data within that memory file, it takes, I would say, anywhere between 3 and 4 minutes to upload typically. And so, but this is moving right along. And so, and the yield data that we are uploading is off of a Case Pro 600 monitor, and so that ends with a dot. So, and this is the entire operation for this, for loaded. And so, and then when we're uploading shape files, a shape file is a single year for example, single year and for a single field. So instead of uploading all of the yield information all at once, we go into SMS, SST, or another data reading software, going in individually clipping that specific harvest operation for a specific field for a specific year, creating a shape of that, and then uploading that to the machine page. And that usually takes roughly about a minute. Shape files are smaller in size, and that's the reason why they're typically faster than harvest data. In terms of uploading various types of yield data, we can upload machine data from any make, any color equipment. So if it's case, ag leader, New Holland, or case New Holland, Trimble, ag leader, consume that, and our processor can handle that and then turn that into usable information that we want the analytics out of Profit Zone Manager. So we're just about done uploading this file to our machine data page. And then once it's uploaded, we'll have an estimated processing time of 2 minutes. So we'll come down and click save. So then we get a green bar across the top that says our machine data has began processing. And also, once our machine data is processing, we'll also get an email. So usually you can hear it ping on your phone or just check your email. And so, but I have already uploaded machine data, this file before. So once it's uploaded, you'll get, and I'll minimize our click to meeting chat, move that to the center. We'll get a green button to the right hand side of our screen that says export to existing field. And once that happens, we actually, and here's the uploaded. So harvest machine data name, the year, enterprise name, and then come in. So we'll select our farm. So then once we select our farm, we'll export it to our machine data page. And actually, what we're going to do within our enterprise page, once we've uploaded that, I'm actually going to go in and quickly search for this field and draw this field within Profit Zone Manager. So field name, Brant East. And then just simply place points around our field border. we can either create field boundaries by Shapefile or just simply drawing these field boundaries. Click yes. Back to our machine data page. Select our 2012 CNL, Brant East, view. And then next we will export to existing field. Now we're going to export machine data to our enterprise. So AgSolver Training Enterprise is the name, field name, Brant East, and then data name, 2012 harvest yield data. And then once we type our name and created our fields, we're going to export and go to enterprise by clicking orange button. And once we do that, it will take us to our enterprise. Click on the Brant East. We'll see if our machine data has not yet. And so then also we will get another email saying that our machine data has processed and is ready to be created into a scenario within Profit Zone Manager. I'm just going to check my email quick on it's come through on my phone yet. So there we go. Email just came through on my phone. Create scenario. Here's our 2012 harvest yield data, actual scenario name, actual production corn, scenario type, actual. We have 3 different scenario types. Actual is actual harvest production, so year of operation, which is also our starting scenarios to create planning and implement scenarios. A planning scenario is a scenario where we're looking at making a management change, whether that's a variable rate seeding, dual hybrid, pickle, and could even be application, even CRP. That's where we have our planning scenarios, and then an implemented scenario is a planning scenario implemented on a field. So you could say you were planning a CRP and you actually implemented it, then that scenario would then be tag amended. But for time being, we're going to leave it as actual. Crop, we have corn, soybeans, other, and wheat. We're going to leave it as corn. Yield data, we're going to check the box 2012 yield harvest 2012, and then simply click save. Next, we're going to import a state average crop budget template. And so in the way Profit Zone Manager works, we have imported all of the state average crop budgets. And so in the way these state average crop budgets work, they are geo-referenced to where the field's located. So say you have a field in central Iowa, it'll just pull up all the state average crop budgets for Iowa and then click the year of the harvest operation, so 2012, and then is projected all of the 2012 harvest operations for Iowa. If you had a field in Minnesota, Illinois, Indiana, the field and the crop budgets will be geo-referenced to that specific location along with that yield. So we're going to go and just select the continuous corn non-irrigated crop budget. Once we do that, we're going to click save. It's loading. So we have our projecting our financial performance. And so, and for us in Iowa, 2012 was a rough year in terms of corn yield production. Spring was extremely wet. And then it just seemed like second week of June hit. Yields were low that year. So the next type of data we're going to be uploading is a shapefile of harvest machine data. And this is going to be for the Sanders field. And when you're uploading a harvest shapefile, you're going to want to click on machine data type. scroll down and click Harvest Shape. We're going to name this Sanders 2015 soybean production. We're going to browse for that file within our folder that we have saved on my computer. And this is the Sanders Fields 2015 soybean harvest. This is 1 year, 1 field. Whereas with the raw data, we're uploading multiple fields with multiple crops across an enterprise for a single year. And so you can see how when uploading shapefiles, it's much faster than when we're uploading just typically raw harvest machine data, due to the fact that this file is so much more smaller. So once it's uploaded to the machine data page, we're going to go ahead and click Save. And we get another window now that says Export Data to Existing Field. So we have our AgSolver case, but we're going to select our field, Sanders field, the year of operation, which is 2015, data name, I'm going to call this Sanders 2015 yield data. And then click on the orange export and go to enterprise button. So and then this is taking us AgSolver training enterprise. I'm going to click on the Sanders field. So Sanders field is located right here. We'll see if our machine data has come back yet, and it has. Scenario name, actual production soybeans. Scenario type, actual production. Crop, we're going to change that to soybeans. 2015 yield data, 2015. Next, we're going to crop budget. And for this, I've actually created our own crop budget for 2015 soybean production. Scroll down and enter in our land costs for this field. And then click Save. So now it's being processed. And now we have created our profitability map and uploaded raw harvest yield information, and then also a shapefile of harvest yield information with a single field. If there's any questions, please type them in the box below. I also want to mention that in just looking at my schedule here for next week, we're going to be uploading as planted data and exporting to our field. So going back, looking at the calendar, we were actually done planting corn and soybeans on Friday, May 5th. And so we have all that 1,300 acres of planting data. And so we're going to be uploading that information. And it's coming out of Precision Planning's 2020 Monitor and DAT files, showing you the workflow and the process to upload as planted information or as applied information. It's very similar to uploading raw harvest yield information. Currently, we are able to upload just the raw as planted data. And so coming in the future, we're going to have the ability to upload shapefiles of as applied or as planted yield data. So pull up the chat box here. And for everyone that is on, I want to encourage you to join our next webinar at 11 o'clock Central Time. and this is our intermediate planning webinar where we're going to be creating a scenario spot spraying to save on application cost, pressure in fields, and that will be at 11 o'clock Central Time. We'll wait just a few more minutes for any questions to roll in. And I mentioned this before, but all of these webinars, once they are created, will be posted to YouTube, so you can go back and review step by step of how I've actually uploaded and in the process of uploading machine data to Profit Zone Manager and then exporting to the existing field. So it's a fairly fast process, and so the connection is relatively fast, and so but typically it's a easy, straightforward process. So if there is no anyone has, I want to thank everyone for joining our June 1st Intermediate Essentials webinar, and I encourage you to join us at 11 o'clock for our intermediate planning webinar. So thank you for joining, and see you at 11.